Welcome to Transformed by an Encounter. If preachers don't admit this, we're not telling the truth. We have favorite texts, and one of my favorite texts is in the Gospel of John. It's in the 9th chapter. You know it by the title, The Man Born Blind. There's a phrase that I bring to this text. Greatness lives outside the lines. Greatness lives outside the lines. In other words, if you stay in a circumscribed area, if you stay cloistered, you're unlikely to find the greatness that really attends to your lives. And that was the problem with the parents of the man born blind. You know the story. He's born blind. And in that day, to have a disability could get you stoned. So these parents are good parents. They've kept him safe. They've nurtured him into adulthood because he's called a man. But when Jesus comes and heals him, you would think his parents would run through the town saying, "My son who was blind can now see." But they don't. In fact, the Pharisees show up because they're mad Jesus has healed him. And they say to his parents, the Pharisees say, "Is that your son? Wasn't he born blind?" You know what they say? "He's of age, ask him." Why do they disown their son in that moment before the Pharisees? Because greatness lives outside the lines. They know if they own the miracle of Jesus, it will look like they're siding with Jesus, and the Pharisees will punish them. The Pharisees will throw them outside of the community. The Pharisees will cut them off from all resources, and they will be bereft of what they need. And so they throw their son under the bus in order to keep what they have. Greatness lives outside the lines. You're not going to be great being small and keeping what you have. It's about risking it and being transformed by the encounter. Their son is healed, but they step back. Now, before we're too harsh in judging them, let me ask you this. Have you ever recognized a blessing, a miracle, something that moved in your life that was so good, but you wouldn't tell anybody about your faith? You wouldn't tell anybody that you accord this thing to the master of the universe? Maybe you took credit. Maybe you said it was luck. Maybe you said it was just your time because you didn't want to involve anybody in the notion that you believe in Jesus and you believe that this was a gift like the man's parents. Beloved, when we're transformed by an encounter with Jesus, we remove the language of luck, of happenstance, and we offer the language of blessing. I've been blessed today. My faith has kept me. My prayers are answered. Language that lets the world know that you know when you've been transformed by an encounter, it's worth sharing. Today, what's a blessing you can share with someone else so that they know you have been transformed by an encounter? Can't wait to hear what you say in the comments. See you soon.